Dun dun dun. There she is, boys. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Darko, back again with another live video. Actually, it's not going to be live, it's recorded. I just picked up the Saddlemen Step Up 2-up seat for my street bob here. I'm going to be riding 2-up occasionally, so I wanted to get this seat all squared away. Currently, I have the Mustang. Now, this Mustang seat apparently is really, really good. The issue I'm having with it is, and it might be because my shocks are so low. I don't know if you could see it, but if you look right here, how it goes like this, right here. For some reason, this was not keeping me in the saddle. A lot of people say the seat's actually a really good seat. This was not keeping me in the saddle. Every time I hit fourth gear, I was flying off the back of the bike. I know Harleys have a lot of torque. This thing is a beast. It's just the 96. The installation video for the Saddlemen seat, which is honestly 2 bolts. So it shouldn't be an issue at all. Okay, stay tuned. So the first things first is we gotta check out our good boy over here. Yeah, with his doggos ready to ride, huh? We actually have to remove the old seat, the old saddle, and that's gonna be pretty much a piece of cake. It's just basically this one bolt here, and I think it's actually gonna plug into here. Maybe it's gonna plug into back here. I'm not really sure. This moves. This one, I haven't been able to, oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, so this one moves too. But we're just gonna get this Saddlemen seat off real quick. So simple as that, got the bolt removed. It only has this little latch that hooks in underneath this bar right here. I'm not even sure if that should be crooked. But yeah, there it is, exposed. You can see my FP3 in there. It's all programmed and everything. So time to get that Saddlemen over on top of this baby. Let's go. So originally I was planning on doing an unboxing video, but I was too lazy and I was really hungry. So I basically unboxed the Saddlemen while I was eating. It was kind of a mess. But of course I didn't mess up the seat or anything, but it just wouldn't have made great content. But I did notice that they do have this tag here. So this is basically where you're gonna attach the Saddlemen seat in the front. No, this will be for the back, where the button goes from the Mustang seat, the little screw right here. You basically use an Allen wrench to undo these, and we're gonna spin this around and then bolt it back down. And that's what's gonna latch onto the back part of the back fender. The Mustang actually kind of destroyed a little bit of the fender. It's kind of scuffed. It's not really scraped too much, but I'm planning on getting the whole bike painted eventually. So, oh man, she's such a beauty. Humbug. So the seat actually did come with like this little leather rubber grommet thing. I'm guessing it's the same material that the seat's made out of. I'm actually going to use this as like a washer, just so the screw isn't going directly into the fender. I don't know if that's what this is used for, and hopefully the little screw is, oh yeah, okay. So if you look at the little nut that came with the, I don't know how close you could see on that, but see there's like a little rubber washer right at the end of it there. So maybe I could just replace it. I could probably still use that, but I like this little bigger one, this bigger one. We'll see how it goes. What we learned is, obviously we knew this was just a little piece that pops out. It's cool because it has like the Harley Davidson logo. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But it was the further back one. So we're gonna go ahead and use the grommet on top of whatever's already here. And then screw down the new Saddlemen seat, except for the fact that it doesn't screw into anything. Huh. We're gonna have to figure this out actually. This kind of sucks. Where the original seat was is a little, it's like a screw-in piece, and a little, it's like a tiny little half washer that locks it in place, right? The problem is with my street bob, the fender and the tire are so close together. It was really tricky to get my hand inside where the fender was to kind of crack this loose. So that might be an issue you run into. Most people upgrade their shocks first normally, so you probably won't run into that issue. Mine's sitting pretty low, look at. So you see the shocks, look at that. It was like 8 inches. And they're on basically the lowest setting. I don't have the tool to actually spin these to bump it up. I would want to go, you know, at least an inch higher. But I got this out, thankfully. So we're gonna get back to work, put the seat on, and hopefully go for a test drive. Stay tuned. Okay, so new plan, because sometimes I'm a genius. I actually have some fishing poles behind me. I got some extra fishing string. I don't know if you can see that on a video. I'm holding fishing string. What I'm gonna do is drop the line inside the hole. Right. Okay, so now that I have the line in there, I'm gonna tie this to the bottom end of it. Right next to me here in this box is a bike jack. But I didn't want to jack up my entire bike, just put a seat on. I don't know if that's the way to do it. Maybe some people do it that way. But I will next week when I get my shots. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that was almost perfect. Oh, look at that. Oh, geez. Harley, are you ready to hire me? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Like I said, it was almost perfect. There we go. Okay, so what I could already see being an issue here is getting that little lock washer on. That plastic little, and I dropped it. Oh, over here. So getting this plastic little lock washer back on the exact same way it came off might be kind of a challenge. The string's actually giving me some leverage to hold the nut. So I'm leaving the string on. Basically, I'm just push. Oh, that was a cinch. That was actually much easier than anticipated. Cut the string now. Cut the string now. Voila, look at that. What a genius move. Okay, so it looks like we're ready to mount the seat up. Let's give it a go. So like I said, under here, it's got that little metal latch that's gonna go right under this piece here. Fits like a glove, if I'm being honest with you. Oh my gosh. Like it was built for this bike, because it was. Now it's time for the last piece, right? I think I am gonna use this little rubber mesh thing, whatever it is. I don't know if it looks cheesy or what's going on here, but I don't know. Let's give it a go. Let's check it out. Let's see how it looks. You want to check it out? Finished product? Yeah, check that out. All right. Time to load it up. Okay, so here goes the first sit. I'm kind of nervous and excited. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that's hard as a rock. Oh yeah, this right here, so nice. Yeah, so that's really, really hard, but I guess because of the gel slash foam technology, whatever it is, it's gonna basically mold to my seat. The saddle will mold to my seat. I think it's about 300 miles or so, and it should be comfy as ever, honestly. Oh, that feels great. All right, I'm gonna go throw some pants on and take this baby out. All in all, Saddlemen for the win. That was 100% money well spent. Honestly, from takeoff, second gear, third gear, giving it some throttle, a hefty amount of throttle, I just stuck to the back of that seat. Realistically, there was nothing wrong with the Mustang seat. It's just that little swoop in the back, just that little back padding. If that was an inch higher on the Mustang seat, I would have never went with the Saddlemen. Although I was looking for a 2-up seat, so it's nice that the Saddlemen does have a 2-up. I might have just got something for the back fender and then had a sissy bar back there with the Mustang seat. But honestly, that $465, I think, maybe $475, $500 out the door, Saddlemen seat price tag, it's worth it. I mean, even on that 15-20 minute ride, I know it's going to take a while to break in, but it was so much more comfortable. I think sitting position, because I felt like I was sitting a little higher. There's got to be a little more padding in that than the Mustang seat. It was real low. My back was arched. It just felt like I had more support. I was stuck to the seat in the corners, just giving it gas. Everything honestly was perfect. So if you're thinking about going to Saddlemen, super easy to install. Took what, 10 minutes maybe? Definitely pull the trigger on that for sure. I'm really excited to see what the bike's gonna be like once I get the Olean suspension on next week. I plan on jacking the bike up and doing my best to get that suspension installed so I can have some fun next week on it. I don't know, we'll see where it goes. Maybe I'll make another video, just kind of a how-to install. It might get a little messy. I'll have my tripod with me so it won't be just handheld. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, share, all that nonsense. Darko out. It was like, you know, a keyboard warrior just in their mom's basement with their back arched. Real just... Oh, backwards. Maybe someday I'll do a wheelie or trick this bike out.